Ron Prospect.
Here is AC2, BLE, Ted, Hudson Falls, Prospect.
E2, BAX, Tony, Hudson Falls, 7-3.
K2, Gore.
This is KD2, PHK, Pete in Hartford off of Prospect.
For Juliet 2 Alpha, Jeff on Gore.
This is KD2, VJD, Scott, coming in on Prospect.
This is KN3, EP, in and out, Prospect.
This is W2WCR repeater.
K5 BVI Frank, Glens Falls, New York, going through Prospect.
All right, let me hold up the process here. KD2 HDD, I got you. The 3 station prior to Bill, your signal is pretty bad. Let's try to get you in one more time. All I heard was a 3 call.
This is KN3 EDC, in and out off of Prospect, Jericho.
Can I have your call phonetically, please?
Kilo, November 3, Echo, Delta, Papa.
Glad I asked. That's not what I copied. Okay, KN3 EDP. Got it that time. Okay, and then I have KD2 HDD, and then I have KA5 BVI. This is N1NDN. Anybody else?
Bernie, did you get me? K2 Whiskey.
Yep, you're after KA2 VIX, Dean.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I had a little bit of interference. I'm coming in through Prospect now.
Hey, you got a nice signal. No, I got you in. You're after Tony and before Peter. Anybody else after KA5 VVI? All right, here's how we're going to go. W2SOX, you're going to start the show, and then you're going to pass it over to W2CDY, WV5E, and KK6NCU are in and out. So, Cody, you pass it over to Theodore. Theodore, pass it over to your brother. Isaiah, you pass it over to W2PLK. Ron, you pass it over to Ted. Ted over to Tony. Tony, you pass it up to Dean, K2WW. Dean, you pass it over to Peter, KD2PHK. Peter, you pass it over to Jeff, AJ2A. Jeff, you send it way over to Bennington, to Josh, and 1ZGA. Josh, you're going to send it over to KD2 Victor Juliet Delta. I think I got that call right. Scott, welcome aboard. I'm not sure you've joined our net before. And then, Scott, you're going to turn it over to KD2 HDD, Hotel Delta Delta. And then, Bill, you're going to pass it to Frank. And Frank, you're going to pass it back to me. Go ahead, Kyle, and good evening, N1NDN.
Well, thank you, Bernie, and I hope I'm coming in okay. I'm talking to you guys on my new to me Motorola P110. It's a handheld that I actually got from Ron a couple weeks ago when he offered up a bunch of HTs for free. So this was one of them. I'm actually coming through the mic that a police officer would wear clipped to his collar, one of those. I actually had one that I've had for probably 10 years now, and it didn't fit on anything, but got the cable in this afternoon, wired everything up, and looks like I'm sounding good. So got a signal report from Josh earlier, so I appreciate that, Josh. And not much else going on here tonight. Good to hear some new voices in there. And we'll pass it up to Cody, W2CDY from W2SOX.
Yeah, very good. And yeah, that radio that you got sounding really good. The mic and all. Excellent audio. Anyway, not much going on here. I am waiting for a shipment from Ham Radio Outlet. I purchased a new NMO antenna for my vehicle, shorter than my 5/8 blade, so it can go through the car wash without any major headaches of having to take the thing off and all that trouble. So, waiting for that, and other than that, not a whole lot going on. So I'll pass it over to Theodore, KD2UHF. This is W2CUY.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, not much going on here. Haven't checked into this net in a while. So I'm glad I got to do it today. And, yeah, we haven't been doing much. This is school today. Didn't do any HF. And I'll just pass the mic here over to KD2UHD, KD2UHF.
KD2UHD, good evening, everyone. Yep, well, I was calling CQ this afternoon. I was calling CQ to Yaks on 20 meters this evening, and strangely, I called CQ and I didn't get a single DX. So I called CQ DX and no DX came back to me. But I made a contact. So, yep. And yeah, and I just did a school today. So that's about it. So I'll pass it on to Ron, WTPLK, KD2UHD.
Okay, thanks. No excitement over here. Doing some work for the schools. And that's getting in the way of my radio stuff. But I have made a few contacts, and I'm getting more comfortable with the bug. So that's kind of cool. And I'll keep working on that. Maybe I'll get actually good someday. I'm going over to Ted, KC2PLE from W2PLK.
Well, thanks, Ron. And, well, the only excitement I got going over here is, I happened to find my junk box one of my old HT amplifiers, so I got that out and hooked that up. So instead of 5 watts output, I'm putting out 50 watts. And, yeah, unfortunately, there's no variation on that. It's either on or it's off. So I'm running full output. And, yeah, dug that out yesterday, been playing around with it, and that's what I'm on tonight. And with that, I'll pass it on over to Tony, KA2BIX, KAC2BLE.
Thank you, Ted. This is K2BX. And, we had a great breakfast at Steve's today. We had 12. Everybody had a good time. I'll tell you that. Matter of fact, Lenny, we get up to leave, and Lenny said, "Where are we going?" I said, "It's after 12 o'clock. Gee, it didn't seem like it was that fast. I said, "Oh, yeah, it was." So, it was time to go. We went outside, but I guess the guys outside stayed outside for another hour. That's what I heard. But it's cool for me. I got out in my truck and I left after about 10 minutes. I said, that's it for me. But we had a really good time inside today. A lot of fun talking about everything. But talking about field day and stuff like that. But, and we had quite a few people there. It was a lot of fun. That's my first go around. Okay, we'll turn it over to Dean. K2WW, this is K2BX.
Well, thank you, sir. This is K2W Dean up in Tupper Lake. I'm going in through Prospect. I hope I'm making it okay. I'm running a vertical antenna into Prospect from Tupper Lake. And I think it's the first time I've tried getting into Prospect from this QTH. But anyway, don't have a whole lot to add. It's nice hearing everybody on. Good hearing you guys. I thought that was funny. The analogy of a speakerphone, the microphone that the cops carry when they talk on it. it's funny because I wear one of those at work, and it made me chuckle. Anyway, I don't know what you guys got for snowfall down that way. Up here in the center of the Adirondacks, we got nothing, 0, and I'm liking that. We got a few inches of snow, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches the other day, and just enough to make it, you know, a pain to have to shovel and plow and all that good stuff. But we haven't received the big storm that, and I don't know, maybe you guys did. So that's maybe somebody could comment on that. Again, I hope I'm making it okay. I haven't tried this combination coming in through Prospect. I can get into Gore without any issue at all, but I cause interference of havoc up here. And that's about all. I don't know if does anybody, and maybe comment too. I spoke with Bernie about it the other day, but I don't know if anybody down that direction runs weak signal 2-meter stuff. Any 2-meter sideband and CW. I've got a fairly new station that I've set up. I've got a pretty big beam at 115 feet, and I'd like to see if anybody would like to try the QSO. I haven't heard a whole lot of activity on there. I'm actually kind of discouraged with the amount of activity that I hear on that, but I'm also up in the middle of nowhere. And with that, we'll set it down. 82 PHK. This is K2WW. Over to you, Pete.
Thank you, Dean. Yeah, you're definitely making the Prospect repeater sounding good. I'm impressed. I go up to Saranac a lot. I'm surprised you're getting it from Tupper Lake, but that's excellent. Mostly I'm just doing the ham test online. That's my school until Saturday, and looking forward to getting through with that so I can do less studying and more fishing lures. Let's see. With that, I will pass it to Jeff. This is KD2 PHK.
Pete, I am geeking out on NASA TV and Perseverance Mars rover lander coverage, and apparently they're going to get some data dumps here this evening, and I kind of missed the briefing that I'm watching now by about an hour or so. So I'm gonna go hunting for data. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Oh, who do we go? We go over to Josh, N1 GGA the group AJ28.
Thanks, Josh. This is KD2 VJD. Not much going on here. This is only my second net. I was on a couple of weeks ago, and just got my handheld in the mail yesterday. Ended up getting a Yaesu FT60. They were kind of back ordered for a while, and I got that today, and was playing with that on the couch a little bit. Easy to program right at the face, which was nice, even for me, which was good. I'm happy with it so far. Probably gonna take it out somewhere tomorrow, maybe give it a little test run and see how it sounds. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on here. And with that, I will hand it to KD2 HTD. This is KD2 VJD.
This is KD2 HTD. Thanks, Scott. Good evening, Bernie. Good evening to the net. Not too much going around here. Working to learn Hamshack hotline. Started up a list. That type of stuff. Trying to get more people interested. Bernie, when it gets around there, should talk about your conversion there. That seems to work out all right. I haven't gone too far with it yet, but I'm kind of interested in how much power all those things need, because I looked at some compatible power distribution, and a lot of them were 5 volts, 5 amps, 25 watts. I don't know if that's enough power or not to run that whole thing. That's good this time. Let's send it over to Frank. KA5 EVI in the net. This is KD2 HTD.
Thanks, everybody. This is KA5 EVI. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. So I just got a email back from Amanda, who said we can have the classroom for the 27th and 28th of March for class and testing. I'm in the process now of revamping the last scheduled test session thing to put on the website. So I should have that on there today or tomorrow, and people can start signing up, just like as we did before. Sign up to be a VE or sign up to be a student for the test and tech class on March 27th and 28th of 2021. So that's important, and like I said, we'll get it on the website soon so people can start signing up. And let me roll it. And we still could use a few VEs, and if anybody else wants to test on Saturday at 1 o'clock at 82 Boulevard in Queensbury, New York at Mickey's Chip Factory. It will be cold, so wear a nice warm jacket and gloves. And you must wear a mask also. Same thing with the class. You must wear a mask, but you'll find more about that when you go to sign up on w2wcr.org under the tech class, tech licensing class. And I guess that's enough for now. KA5EVI, back to net.
W2WCR repeater.
And that would be me, N1NDN. Kyle, that B110 sounds really good. I'm glad you got a hold of that, and I'm glad to see that it works good. The audio's very good on it. And Jeff geeking out on the Mars rover, that was slick. I saw that on the news and thought, all right. And Josh, if you can get that control board off eBay for $150, that's what I would do. I wouldn't buy it from Kenwood. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're trying to sell you both of them. I'm not sure. And let's see. I think that's all the notes that I had written down. So let me take a pause here and see if we have any other check-ins. This is N1NDN. I see N9AIM is on Echolink. Maybe he'd like to check in. I know he checks in on, or he listens in on Echolink pretty frequently. So N9AIM, we'll pause for you if you want to check in. This is N1NDN. I guess he just wants to be listening tonight. All right. Let's get round 2 started here, but before we do, let's see if there's anybody else that wants to check in. This is the Thursday Night RagTuneNet.
K2, JOJ here from West Mountain, coming through Prospect.
This is KD2 VIV, Ethan checking in.
All right, we got K2JOJ, hi Tom, and KD2BIB, hello Ethan. Tom, you will follow Frank, and Ethan, you will follow Tom. So Tom, pass it over to KD2BIB. Ethan, pass it back to me when it comes back down to you. And back up to the top of the list, the W2SOX, and one Indian here. Kyle, you still with us? Pick it up.
Is it over to me? I didn't get all of that.
Yeah, I passed it up to Kyle, but he didn't come back. So it's to you, and then you pass it over to Teddy.
Hey, W2SOX, sorry about that.
All right, back to you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought you said Tom. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize, but thank you for the good signal report here on this P110. I've been waiting a couple weeks to get the programming cable in for it, so I'm very, very excited. And I got a cable that will program basically any Motorola, as long as I have the software for it. So pretty much anything pre-2010. That's still not trunking or anything like that, but I'm sure I can even program those as well with this multi-use cable I got. So if anyone's interested and needs some Motorola's programs, let me know. I'll let you know if I can do it. I have a whole list of compatible radios that I can use on this multi-function cable. Other than that, not really too much else going on here. I'm just enjoying the net. Glad to hear you guys in there. And got a call from my scholarship committee. It was 2 days ago now. Timed out there. Got a call from my scholarship committee. For those of you who know, I'm currently pursuing a career or jobs in commercial truck driving. So got a call from them and went through an interview process. So I should know by early next week what my denomination for the class is going to be. So pretty excited about that. But other than that, not much else going on. And we'll pass it up to you, Cody. W2CDY from W2SOX.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought your radio went dead for a minute when you weren't coming back before me, but anyway, not much else to talk about, so I think I'm going to go back into listening mode after this go around. So with that, I'll turn it over to Theodore, KD2UHF. This is W2CDY.
KD2UHF, hoping they make a CW contact here, so I'm just going to skip this, and I'm going to he's going to skip too, and hopefully we can get it back in the next round. KD2UHF, over to, I don't know, I think his name may be Ron.
It's Ron, and I really have nothing to offer. I'm hoping if I get caught up with my repair work, I'll be able to learn some more about my radio. But right now, I don't have a lot of time, so whatever time I spend with my radio, I just use it rather than learning more and more of its features, because it certainly has a lot of them. Over to Ted, KC2BLE from W2PLK.
Oh, thanks, Ron. Well, and, yeah, Perseverance rover. Yep. 7 rovers running around on Mars. They all came from the United States. So I think that's pretty good. Of course, that may change here shortly. The Chinese are on their way, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Tony, you mentioned breakfast. Everybody had a good time. I had a good time, as always. Yeah, I really don't have too much else to offer at the moment. So I guess I'll pass it on over to KA2BIX from KC2BOA.
Thank you, Ted. K2BX. I don't have a lot either tonight. Kind of tired tonight. Cold, a little cold today. But hope everybody's getting their shots, and it's going to get them. And it isn't mandatory, so get them. I got my first one. I'm waiting for my second one now. March 12th, I get that one. So then I'll be free to walk around a little bit anyhow. Start making those antibiotics when we can. I thought the Chinese already had their one already landed. They landed ahead of us last week or something. I don't know. A couple of them they said are already on their way. One landed ahead of us or something like that. I don't know. I was watching it this afternoon there. With their rover. It's kind of nice to see something up there. They should be able to find with that one there with the helicopter. The little helicopter comes up the top and everything. You should be able to find all kinds of goodies up there. Seems like there's got to be a lot of stuff up there. That's for sure. Well, I ain't got too much more. I think I'll just turn it over to Dean there. K2WWX, K2BX.
It's up to you, Dean. K2WW, N1NDN.
W2WCR. Repeat. Thanks a lot, Bernie. You know what? I'm sitting here talking on the other. I'm sitting here. I grabbed the other hand mic here. Oh, what an amateur mistake here. I'm sitting here talking on a radio that shut off. Thank God it shut off. Anyway, not a lot more to add here. I just nice hearing everybody on there. I will one more time ask if anybody has any sideband or CW equipment that they want to test out. Give me a holler. I'd like to try to make a contact with somebody down in that direction. Don't know if anybody's got any of that equipment up, but again, would like to give it a try. Just starting out in that mode. I've been a ham for longer than I'd like to admit, but just started playing with weak signal 2 meter and 6 meter stuff very, very short time ago. With that, we'll send it over to Peter, KD2PHK. This is K2WW.
Thank you, Dean. Really, I have nothing new either. Seems to be a common theme tonight. But I'm going to try to get a little more study in. So I'll say 7-3, call it a night, and hand it over to Jeff. Good night, everybody. KD2PHK.
Thank you, Pete. Yeah, the helicopter up there, that's going to be pretty fascinating. Hopefully in a few days we'll hear about that. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of flight time. It's more of a, can we even do this kind of a test? And, in the future, I'm sure that they'll have something a little bit more substantial. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll be able to get more than they're planning on. That's kind of how things been working. It's been like so over-engineered that they get more than they suspect out of it. So maybe that'll be the case. What do I use? Amtrak hotline. Yeah, I've been playing with that and some other packety stuff and trying to figure out how to mount gear into a go box. So yeah, it's always fun. All right. Over here, Josh, and one DJ in the group, AJ2A.
Thanks, Josh. I want to say I'm real excited about the test announcement for the end of March and with the class also. I only passed my tech exam about a month ago, and I've been kind of itching to study for general, but I have a hard time motivating myself without that target date in mind of, when the test is. So I will definitely be starting my studying tonight, and I guess I can start looking at some HF radios and antennas now. A little chance to spend some more money. And that's it. I'll be on the website in the next couple of days looking to sign up for that. And very excited. And with that, I will hand it down to Bill at KD2HDD. This is KD2VJD.
Thank you, Scott. KD2HD here. KD2HDD here. Hey, Josh. You go to your local bank and you get yourself a Visa gift card or Visa debit card that's reloadable. You give them $1,200. They give you a card with $1,200 on it, or whatever their fee is in between. And then the next time you want to use it, take your card in, give them the $600 or whatever you want to use it for, and they put it on the card. So that might be a way of taking care of that. A debit card only lets you into the money you already have in the bank. So if you don't have any money in the bank, it might be why they don't let you have a debit card. I don't know. Let's see. I tried looking for that Mars Rover live feed, and it gave me like ET roaming across the countryside. So I'm thinking it's probably not live feed anymore. And I guess that's it for this round. I'll send it down to Frank. KA5VVI, this is KD2HDD.
W2WCR repeater.
Thanks, Bill. This is KA5VVI Frank, and I'm looking for Mickey when he gets around. I started editing the thing, and I messed it up again, so I got to have Mickey straighten it out for me. Other than that, like I said, the testing session for March 27th and 28th is a go. We can have it at the Municipal Center. Other than that, I don't know what else is going on, but let me see. I was thinking of some other things, but anyway, I enjoyed breakfast this morning. There was quite a few of us there, and we had a good time. Ed came down from Johnstown, and like I said, there was several people there. Lenny was there, Tony and Ted, and Joe came over from Cambridge, and Steve Leonard was there. So we had a good time. We visited there a little bit, and got to see everybody, and it's something we don't get very often, so I'm glad we got in there. Let me roll it. So I had my first COVID shot this week on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to herd immunity within the next month or so, and check that out. We'll have to see how that goes, and I hope everything's going the right way this time. With that, I'll say, Dean, next time I get a chance, I don't have a beam up on my 2-meter sideband stuff, but I wonder if I could hit you with my 2-meter ground plane all the way to Tupper Lake. I'm not positively sure. So anytime you want to give that a try, just send me a note or give me a call, and we'll check it out. And this is K5VI. And I think you said it's over to Tom after me. K2JOJ and the group, K5VI.
K2JOJ here. I was busy with my dog whisperer skills, fixing or trying to get a hold of a Boxer Beagle mix, a tan female that got let off up here on the mountain. That's what people sometimes do. And finally got a hold of them after 2 days. I've had German Shepherds and English Pointers and Brittany Spaniels, Beagles, Alaskan Huskies in my family for quite a few years. So finally got a hold of this dog after two days and took him over to my neighbors that'll take good care of him till we find either the person that owns him or maybe that person will take on the dog. So I must have missed the first couple rounds. Let me roll it here. Yes, I must have missed the first 2 rounds, so I'll say 73 tonight to everybody and turn it over to KD2, I think VIE, if I've got it right. We'll see when he gives his call letters. So this is K2JOJ. Turn it off here.
Yeah, KD2 Victor, India Victor. So, yeah, you were close. I just wanted to check in tonight. I've been absent a little bit lately, and I wanted to get back into it. So, yeah, the one thing I will say is the SpaceX, NASA, all that stuff that's been happening lately is extremely exciting. It's glad to see people looking towards the future again, not focusing on the past. I'm really hoping SpaceX nails the landing next time. I watch that live every time. But, yep, I don't have much. Just wanted to check in. I'll hand it back to Net Control, N1NDN from KD2VIV.
Thanks, Ethan. N1NDN Net Control here. And we'll look for check-ins for the last round. Anybody else want to check in real quick for the Thursday Night Rag2 Net? All right, going to be the same order as before. Sending it back up to the top of the list with W2SOX. Go ahead from N1NDN.
Well, thank you, Bernie, and I was listening this time, so I got it this time. Great to hear you guys all in there tonight. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and anyone who has got their first COVID shot and is going to be getting their second one, prepare to do absolutely nothing the day after. The first COVID shot, my arm hurt pretty bad, but didn't have any symptoms other than that. The second shot, I was in bed. I have pretty high pain tolerance. It takes a lot for me to take a sick day, and I had to do that, and I did nothing but lay in bed all day. So the second one's kind of a brutal one, but it's worth it. So stay safe. Have a great weekend, everyone, and 7-3 for now. Up to you, Cody. W2CDY, W2SOX, 7-3.
Okay, yeah, this is W2CDY, and yeah, I'll say 7-3 to everybody, and catch you maybe on the 10-meter net on Monday. This is W2CDY over to KD2UHF.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, well, they're in a Long Island CW class right now. We're gonna get on the air class, which I've been doing this for a while, but it was his first time doing it, and he made his first 2 contacts, so that was exciting, and yeah, not much else to say, so I think this might be the last round, so I'll say 73, and I'll pass the mic here over to KD2HD, KD2HF.
Thanks, Teddy. This is KD2HD, and yeah, I'm really excited because I made my first 2 CW contacts to New York and Pennsylvania. So I am currently 2 down from my 50 states, except 48 more to go. So yeah, I'm really happy that I made my first 2 CW contacts. So Teddy gave me a lot of help. So it wasn't really that much of a contact. So. But still, it was. I sent everything. He just helped me figure out what to send and stuff. So that was really fun. So I will send it over to. I want to say 73 to everybody because I think Teddy said it was the last round. So I'll say 73 to everyone, and I will pass it over to Ron. W2PLK from KD2UHD.
Okay, thanks, Isaiah. And glad to hear you're both in the Long Island CW Club. I've been in their classes for over a year, and I'm a slow learner. But it's a good group, a lot of fun, and it's good. Stick with it. And You'll have a lot of fun. Actually, I got some good advice from one of our club members. He said if you want to learn CW, put your mic in a drawer and leave it there. And that's pretty good advice. My mic's on the table, but I don't use it. I've been doing just CW, and I guess that's how you learn. Anyhow, I ramble. So 73 to everybody, and good luck to Pete. Over to Ted from W2PLK.
W2WCR repeater.
Oh, thanks, Ron. And, KC2BLE here. I'm going to try to get over there, help out as a VE on Saturday. Just to let you know. And, other than that, I don't think I've got anything else to really say. So with that, I'll say 73, and I'll pass it on over to Tony. KA2BRX, KC2BLE, 73 to 1. Night.
Ted, I don't really have much to say tonight. Kind of quiet. So not much going on. Looking forward to a weekend coming on. So I think I'll say 73s. I'm going to go over the other frequencies, so I'll meet you over there, Ted. So 73, everybody. Have a good weekend. Stay warm. I guess we're going to get a little bit of snow, not much. We didn't get much snow here at all. But have a great weekend, and turn it over to Dean there. K2WW, KGVX is QSY.
Well, thanks a lot. This is K2WW here. Very, very good. Nice, again, nice hearing all you guys and gals. It's nice to hear so many people wanting to get on CW. You don't even know. I enjoy CW. I was forced to learn CW to get my extra, and I didn't consider it. I can't say that. That was the wrong way to put it, but I was I had a problem learning CW, and I know that some people do, and I think that you think that all you have to do is practice, and some more practice. And it helps having some people to help you out. I found the best way to learn is get on the air, and and the people that you talk to do not have any problem slowing down, and they don't have any problem with you making mistakes. I think there should be a button that just says did it. Sorry about that, wrong, and reset. And they just I find myself when I was younger, I found myself apologizing all the time, and they're like, wait a minute, don't apologize. You're learning, and we're so glad that you're learning. That it's I'm so glad to hear so many people are picking up CW. It's such a fun way to communicate, and I find through little phases. There's times where I very rarely, unless it's important copy, I very rarely pick up a pencil and write it down. I usually just copy it in my head, and if it's something important, obviously I pick up a pencil and write it down. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. I found my CW speeds go from 30 words a minute to 16 words a minute. It all depends, It's really weird. I go through little bumps in the road. It's funny. I can do contest 40 words a minute, but that's that's the best way to learn CW is just do CW contests, and make them resend their information. You know what? They'll slow down a little bit, and if they don't, it's important for them to make sure that their information is copied correctly. And very good, Josh and Frank. Yeah, maybe what would be a really good idea is build a little whether it be I know that Power Electronics used to sell one, a little omnidirectional. Power Electronics used to sell one, a little omnidirectional, horizontally polarized setup, and it's a lot of fun for the guys that have that capability. I know there's a lot of Yaesu radios that have 2 meter CW and sideband, and it'd be cool to do a little little net doing that kind of thing. Anyway, I rambled on enough here. I know there was something else I wanted to say, and you think I'd be smart enough to pick up a pencil and write it down. I thought I'd remember it, but it's good chatting with all you guys. And I think it was Josh. I was looking at the ham radio outlet. They got a special on the 9700, $14.99.95, and no tax in New Hampshire. Can't beat that, Mister. I think you're still in there. I'll send it down to you. KD2PHK and the net. This is K2WW up in Tupper Lake.
See if I have it. Juliet 2 Alpha, we'll say 7-3 to everyone, and stay warm and safe, and my folks are headed down to Florida on Saturday, so we'll be hoping that they have safe travels over the weekend. And so my mom can get her shot. My dad got his second shot today, and I'll be we'll be just me for the winter up here in Day. So everybody have a good one. 7-3. Catch you next time down Logbook. And one VJ in the group, AJ2A. Over to you, Josh.
Contact real quick, K2WW.
Go ahead, Dean.
Hey, you know what? There's no difference. I mean, we can run the vertically polarized, and if anybody else has that capability, we can run vertically polarized. It's the same. There's no magic to horizontally polarized. I don't even know why they really went that direction, but it makes no difference as long as both stations are on the same polarity. I only have a 6 dB antenna, but if anybody else wants to, is anybody else that has the capability of running sideband or CW and has a vertically polarized, I'd be happy to give that a try. We'll meet after the net, and thanks, Bernie.
All right, Dean, no problem. Let's see. KD2 VJD. Go ahead, Scott.
Thank you, Bernie. I don't have much else to add. Just wanted to wish everyone who's taking the test this weekend good luck. Who's ever getting their shots coming up soon, good luck with that. Hope all goes well. And with that, I will say 73. Have a good night, and hand it down to KD2 HTD.
That's KD2 HTD. Thank you, Scott. I don't have anything more for the net. Dean, it was snowing down here. A few flakes. Didn't amount to anything. But the radar was showing it should have been snowing like heck up on the other side of the Adirondack. So I don't know if you saw any of that this afternoon. I guess this is 73. I don't have anything to buy, sell, trade, or rent. No desires quite yet. So send it down to Frank. KE5VVI, this is KD2HTD 73.
This is K5VVI. All right, I want to say 73 to everybody. Good hearing everybody's out there. Like to keep up on what's going on, and still having problems with my rig pie. I can get it to work, but I can't get it to work with the radio. I've been, I had a few days when I did have it working, but I'm not sure what happened. Anyway, I did upgrade my Pi 2 to a Pi 4B 4 gig one, and so I'm going to start moving the stuff over to that and seeing if I can catch back up again. My Raspberry Pi 2, for some reason, always gives me an error that it has low voltage. And I think it's because there's too much stuff going on with that, and the processor's not as good as the 4B. The 4B never tells me that. And I've been running the software on that for a while, but I don't have the additional soundboard and the CW board on it, so it may be the same thing. I'm not sure. But I sent them a note about it, and they haven't got back to me yet, but we'll have to see. And other than that, enjoy HF immensely whenever we can, especially on the Monday night nets at 7 p.m. on 28400. We get a lot of people, 10 to 12 people checking in every week, and it's pretty good. And sometimes when the DX is open, we get people checking in from all other places too. It's always a fun time, and it's my favorite net of the week. Not my best net, my favorite net of the week is Monday nights. So with that, everybody's invited to join in at 28400 on 7 p.m. on Mondays. This is K5VI, and I'm still looking for Mickey if he's around. Over to Tom, K2JOJ, I guess it is.
K2JOJ, I did say I was going to sign out, but I'm still here listening. So I'll say 73 tonight to everybody, and I'll see if I can get KD2 VIV. I hope that's your call letters. We'll give it one more try. So this is K2JOJ signing off. Good night.
Yep, you got it right. Yeah, I'll just join the party and say 73 to everybody. It was nice checking in. And I'll hand it back to Net Control. And when in the end, KD2 VIV.
And one NDN, Net Control. See if there's anybody else that wants to check in last minute before we close the net. Nope, not hearing anything. So, yeah, good net tonight. Lasted an hour. This is N1NDN. Thanks to everybody for participating, and thanks to Warren County for the support of the repeater system, as well as Washington County. And we'll say 7-3 and see everybody next week. N1NDN, clear.